Starting around the 28th of May 2023, Hex in a real sense is exchanging at 1 cent in term of its USD rate with the value change of 10.58% in genuinely most recent 60 minutes, which is genuinely huge. Hex has an especially all-out market cap of $2,072,720,896 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $6,890,469, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. This makes Hex kind of positioning at 204 in the digital money market, which is genuinely huge. In the event that you sort of are a crypto financial backer and considering what certainly is the Hex cost forecast finish of 2023, what will Hex most certainly be by and large worth in 2023? Or so they most certainly thought. Is Hex a very wise venture or genuinely worth purchasing in 2023, which fundamentally is genuinely critical? Will Hex cost in a real sense outperform its unsurpassed high in a sort of large manner? These explicitly are our Hex cost expectations for Hex's future. Hex value expectation 2023 as per the Hex gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2023, the Hex cost is supposed to generally cross a truly normal value level of 1 cent. The normal genuinely least value worth of Hex toward the finish of the very current year ought to for the most part be 1 cent, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Besides, Hex can essentially arrive at a very greatest value level of 1 cent, which generally is very huge. Hex value gauge May 2023. In May 2023, the fundamentally most extreme cost for Hex could really stretch around 1 cent in an unpretentious manner. Moreover, the minimum cost of Hex in May 2023 truly is 1 cent with a by and large normal cost of 1 cent in an unpretentious manner. Hex value conjecture June 2023. In June 2023, the cost of Hex generally is determined to basically be at around a truly least worth of 1 cent in an extremely significant manner. A Hex value worth can especially arrive at a sort of limit of 1 cent with the really normal exchanging worth of 1 cent in USD. So Hex basically has a by and large all-out market cap of $2,072,720,896 with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $6,890,469 in an essentially significant manner. Hex value figure July 2023. The genuinely normal cost of Hex could in a real sense go to 1 cent toward the finish of July 2023, or so they sort of thought. Hex could explicitly be exchanging around a greatest worth of 1 cent with the especially least expected cost of 1 cent. Hex value figure August 2023. For August 2023, the cost of Hex fundamentally is especially anticipated to essentially arrive at a typical cost of 1 cent, while the coin could exchange between a really limit of 1 cent and a sort of least of 1 cent in a significant manner. Hex value figure September 2023. The Hex conjecture for September 2023 expects that the Hex may sort of arrive at a greatest worth of 1 cent with a fundamentally least cost of around 1 cent. Or so they especially thought. Discussing the especially normal value Hex can stretch around 1 cent for September, showing how Hex value gauge June 2023. In June 2023, the cost of Hex basically is determined to truly be at around a by and large least worth of 1 cent in a truly significant manner. Hex value estimate October 2023. In October 2023, the most extreme cost for Hex could really stretch around 1 cent. Certainly further appearance how Hex could basically be exchanging around a sort of greatest worth of 1 cent with the very least expected cost of 1 cent, which fundamentally is very critical. Moreover, the minimum cost of Hex in October 2023 generally is 1 cent with a typical cost of 1 cent, which in every practical sense is very critical. Hex value figure November 2023. The Hex cost for November 2023 may arrive at a genuinely least worth of 1 cent, while the by and large greatest estimated value sort of is around 1 cent, which for the most part is genuinely critical. The truly normal cost for Hex by and large is basically anticipated to reach 1 cent in November 2023 in a genuinely huge way. Hex value expectation December 2023. Hex cost by and large is supposed to reach between 1 cent to 1 cent in December 2023, while the very normal cost of Hex for the December for the most part remains around 1 cent. Hex kind of past value examination in the very beyond 24 hours. The crypto for the most part has been diminished by 17.15% in its ongoing worth. Fundamentally further appearance how beside. The minimum cost of Hex in October 2023 by and large is 1 cent with a very normal cost of 1 cent in a quite enormous manner. Assuming we in a real sense look at the essentially current market cap of the Hex with yesterday's, you can explicitly see that the market cap explicitly is likewise down, truly in spite of mainstream thinking. Hex truly is confronting a kind of tough time jumping aboard with kind of other crypto coins. The hex essentially is down to nearly 63.65% in the truly most recent 7 days, which is very huge. The coin generally is as yet showing taking a chance with outlining sections for especially past truly couple of days. The coin could sort of have areas of strength for exceptionally at the same time. We don't for the most part imagine that it would a productive resource in especially present moment. So hex value estimate May 2023. In May 2023, the greatest cost for hex could truly stretch around 1 cent, which really is very huge. Inside the sort of most recent 1 month, the cost of hex basically diminished by 84.575%, killing an incredible essentially normal amount of 6 cents from its kind of current worth, kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking. This unexpected down in every practical sense implies that the coin essentially is in plunge at the present time, implying that it can really be a genuinely great generally purchase and open door for genuinely fast venture, which in a real sense is genuinely huge. The 90 days cost change for the most part is near 52.68%, and the cost truly flowed from a very least in every way that really matters. Normal cost of 2 cents to exceptionally greatest fundamentally normal cost of 2 cents in the very beyond 90 days. Hex basically is somewhere near 34.93% with the really greatest by and large normal cost of the coin generally was around 2 cents and the for the most part least sort of typical cost of in a real sense was around 2 cents and beyond 4 months, truly as opposed to prevalent thinking. Hex value figure 2023 FAQs what will in every way that really matters be hex exceptionally worth in 2023 in a significant manner. The hex cost really is determined to arrive at a kind of most extreme degree of 1 cent with kind of least cost of 1 cent toward the finish of 2023 incredibly. Hex is in every way that really matters, have a future in an unpretentious way. As far as cost, hex in every way that really matters, has a remarkable fundamentally potential to explicitly arrive at new levels, which in every practical sense is genuinely huge. It for the most part is gauged that hex will increment in esteem, as per pretty unambiguous specialists and business experts. Hex can basically stir things up around town. The most exorbitant cost of 8 cents till 2030 amazingly. Is hex all things considered worth purchasing in 2023, really in spite of mainstream thinking? Hex's worth most certainly is supposed to explicitly keep on growing, as deficiency will in general in a real sense energize cost ascend in an unpretentious manner. Kindly note, there truly is a gamble to any venture, certainly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Just fundamentally put resources into what you can for the most part achieve prior to reaching any resolutions and direct the greatest exploration conceivable. So hex value expectation 2023 is per the hex gauge cost and specialized examination. In 2023 the hex cost in a real sense is supposed to in every way that really matters cross a kind of normal value level of 1 cent. The normal truly least value worth of hex toward the finish of the in every way that really matters. Current year ought to be 1 cent, which basically is genuinely huge.